Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with Me. In today's 10 minutes video, we are going to learn one of the most basic, also powerful topics in SQL, that is aggregate functions. These functions help us summarize data, and I will explain the theory in very simple language. Then I will show you the practical example using a very simple table, also a small table, so that it is easy for you to understand, and directly it will run in my SQL environment that we are using, that is Post GRE SQL. You can see the table in front of us as well. First thing first, let's learn about the theoretical part. Aggregate functions are the functions that take multiple rows and return one single result. Simple as that. For example, let's take an example or think of an example. Like if you have 10 salaries and you want the total or the average or the highest, the lowest, or like how many rows are there, then aggregate functions comes to the rescue. Today we will learn only 5 aggregate functions that are used by each and every DA, DE, or data scientist, DS as well. It is also mostly used in projects on the learning basis, mostly in Windows function as well. And I am 100% sure that you might have used these things a lot of time. So first function is sum. Sum, what it does, it calculates the total. Second function is average. What it does, it calculates the average. Third aggregate function is minimum. What it does, it finds the smallest value. Fourth function is max. What it does, it finds the largest value. Simple as that. Fifth, last but not the least, the count aggregate function. It counts how many rows or value exist in the table. They are used commonly during the reporting, dashboard, analytics, and everyday SQL queries. But there is one catch. Let me tell you one thing. The sum, average, minimum, and maximum works in integer. The count works in integer as well as in variable character columns. I mean to say, where there are string, text, count functions also works there as well. So make sure you keep a note on this. So now as you can see, we have a sample table, that is employee YT, means employee YouTube table in front of you, and there are total 3 columns in the table, that is employee ID, employee name, and salary. Simple as that. 5 rows, sweet, simple. First thing first, let's learn about the sum aggregate function. What it does, it gives the total of all salaries when they are added together. And how to write it? Let's see this. Let me write it here. Sum. It is like select sum of salary. Sorry, let's give a alias as well. Total salary from employee YT. Simple as that. And when we execute it, see total salary 2,85,000. Simple. Now let's move to the second aggregate function, that is average. What's average? What it actually do? Average returns the average of all the employees salary or all the integer column. Simple as that. Whatever column name you will write it, make sure that is in integer format. Integer data type. That will, this function, average function, would give you the average of that integer column. Simple. Let's see how it works in real life. Select average of salary as average salary from the table employee YT. Simple as that. And when you execute it, you got the result. That's it. Normal, no rocket science, nothing. Third is the minimum aggregate function. What it does, it returns the lowest salary in the table or lowest number in the table for a respective column. Suppose I want the minimum salary. Let me write first. Minimum salary of the employees, of all the employees in the table as from employee YT. And when you execute it, see what you got, 4500. And let's test this on a manual way. See, 4500 is the lowest. Like, do you able to see any number in the salary column which is lowest? I mean, lower than 45,000? No, it's not. 45,000 is the lowest. Then comes 50, then comes 55, then 60, and then 75. Simple. Now let's learn about the max. In max, what it does, this return the highest salary from the data or highest integer number from the column. I mean, integer column of the table. That's it. How to find it? Simple as that, like select max salary as max salary from employee YT. Simple as that. And when you execute it, 75,000. As I've told you in the previous one, 45 was the lowest, 75 was the highest. You got that, right? Now let's move to the last aggregate function, that is count. What count does is like it tells how many records are there in the table. Record means related to rows, not columns. How many rows are there for the particular column? That's it. Let's execute this. And I will give you the execution wala part in both variable character as well as in integer character. So I want to first count the number of employee. Okay, as total employees from employee YT. Simple, simple, no rocket science. And when I execute it, 5, you got it. Now see, now I will write, I mean, find out the output using a integer column. Integer column is salary as total number of salary in table. No need to write this much, like this big alias. You can write on a smaller way, so no need to worry about it. Employee YT, and when you execute it, see 5, you got it on both hand. No worries for that. Now let's experiment using a variable character using this aggregate function sum. Suppose I want to sum the number of employees. Oh, how to do it? Like employee name. I know it will give an error, but just I want to show you from this video that this won't work if the column is in variable character. And when you execute it, see, you got an error. It is like function sum character varying, which is like variable character like varchar does not exist. ठीक है? Why? Because no function matches the given name and argument types. You might need to add explicit typecast. Simple as that. So it will show an error, and it has shown us a error when we go out of the rules. Simple as that. And let me tell you, like if you had any department column, you could use group by to calculate total or average for each department. But today, it is just the basics one. All those step by step learning part will be done through the upcoming videos. We will go from basic, intermediate, and advanced. And that's it. It was the simplest explanation for sum, average, min, max, and count in SQL. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and please click on the bell icon so that you get information on notification of the live stream whenever we do live stream. Although we do live stream each and every day, in live stream you can just jump into my live stream. You can ask doubt directly to me. I will help you out. Any doubts related to SQL, Python for data analytics, I will help you out. Personally, I will help you out in the live stream. No worries for that. I'm there to help you. And also share this video to someone who want to brush up their SQL knowledge on a daily basis. And that's it. So thank you. Have a nice day. Happy coding, happy querying, and let's meet again in a new video.